Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Multithon Rivals 2025. Like I said, our tech team is on top of it. They are ahead of things, and we are already set up and ready to party for this next run of the Bard's Tale Trilogy, the 2018 edition, Destiny Night Any Percent Modern Mode by organMike. So, Mike, whenever you are ready, please explain what any of the words I just said mean.
All right, I will do just that. Thank you, Happy. We'll see what we're on against. So this is the Bard's Tale Trilogy. The Bard's Tale was originally a game from 1985 for the Apple II and Commodore 64. That's where I first played it on the Commodore. Well, no, that's not true. I first played the second Bard's Tale game on the Commodore 64. I first played the first Bard's Tale game somewhere in the 90s. Anyway, doesn't matter. Not important. So there's 3 games in the trilogy, as one might expect. Tales of the Unknown, the Destiny Knight, and the Thief of Fate. We're going to do the Destiny Knight today. So this being the 2018 remaster, they provided us with a legacy mode, just in case you wanted to play it like it played in the 80s. We're not going to deal with any of this stuff, but you could turn off group inventory, differences between the game. You could turn off like reasonable experience requirements and have to go with the full experience requirements. The ability to save anywhere. If you like old games, especially old RPGs, limited places to save was really a thing. So anyway, we're not going to worry about all that. We're just going to go straight into modern mode. The timer does not start yet. I will be very clear. We have to create our team first, which means we get a bit of an introduction.
Yeah, it's funny you mention limited spaces for savings. Just the other day, my wife needed something, and I was like, I just hit escape to pause, and it occurred to me, like, you can just do that now.
Yep.
Like, remember when it used to be like, no, Mom, I genuinely need like 10 more minutes to find a place to save.
Let me finish the level.
Or all of this will have been for naught.
Yeah, so Volume 2, The Destiny Knight. We got a nice little introductory letter here, a letter received. Greetings, heroes! My name is Saradon, a wizard of some fame and little fortune. Every bard in Caith sings of your victory over Mangar and his vile horde in Scarabray. Side note, that's what happened in the first game. Thus, even though we have never met, I am seeking you out. Also, like, we're going to start with new characters in this, so they're going to be starting from level 1. They won't actually be the same characters. Never mind. Our land now faces a danger even greater than Mangar, an evil that could leave it open to invasion and bloody conquest. The Destiny Wand, which has kept us safe for 700 years, has been shattered into 7 fragments by the Archmage Legoth Xanta. And those fragments hidden all across the realm. No idea how. That's just never explained. Until you recover them, reforge the wand, and defeat Legoth Xanta, Caith is in peril. Save her, I beg you. Now I must hurry, for while I was attempting to glean knowledge of Xanta, he sensed my prying magic, and even now his Lestrade mercenaries approach. I care not for my own safety, but I pray my magic will keep this letter safe until it reaches your hands. May fate smile upon you, and me. We can find his corpse later, so fate didn't smile upon him.
So I like the somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah. So it gives us a little bit of information. If you're new to these sorts of games, I am not, so we don't need to. We're going to delete the pre-made characters.
Is that dude a left-handed lutist or lutenist? I believe is the right word.
Yeah, I guess.
That's crazy.
Never thought about that. Yeah. And it's the Adventurers Guild. This is where we can create our characters. We can develop our party. You can create... I'm not sure. I've never tried to fill the roster, but I believe in the original you could create up to 20 characters, but you can only take 7 out at a time. Which, is handy if you have someone who's really high level but gets killed and you need to take them to the temple somehow. Anyway, we need 3 characters. We're going to take a bard, a rogue, and a spellcaster. Happy, do you have a preference? Do you want to be named for one?
Sure. I'm not playing any of those things in any of my D&D campaigns so far. I guess the closest I have to any of those, I'm playing one spellcasting class, kind of. So okay. Let's do that.
A spellcaster. All right. So for that we need what do I use? I use gnomes. A gnome conjurer.
Perfect.
Yeah. So what we're looking for.
I'm a halfling in that campaign, so yeah. Close enough.
So gnomes have the highest possible starting intelligence. The game looks like it's rolling 3d6. Wow, what a good roll. It's not. It's actually rolling a number between 1 and 8 for each of those characteristics, and then adding it to a racial bonus. So 17 intelligence is the best we can get, and intelligence determines spell points gained at level. And with 29 hit points, which is the highest we can roll, and 24 spell points, which is up there, we're going to take that one, take this character, and name them Happy. Any other name suggestions? Chat, if you got one, I'll take them. Meanwhile, I will. We'll go with Stabby the Bard. I like Stabby the Bard. So we'll take a Hobbit. Or sorry, Stabby the Rogue, rather. So yes, we want high dexterity, but also high luck. So Hobbits have both the highest dexterity and luck available to us. We want 17 luck and 18 dexterity. And preferably, there we go. Preferably more hit points than that, but we will live with it. So this is Stabby. I can also change these names under more options. Rename a party member. Okay, and create one more. We need a bard. Any suggestions, Happy?
We should name them after my favorite bard, Billy Joel.
Billy Joel, alright. So we're going to take a dwarf, because dwarfs have the highest constitution, other than half-orcs, but half-orcs can't be bards.
Well,
so we're looking for 17 points of constitution and better than that for hit points, please. There we go.
Birch in chat said Clappy.
Clappy.
Bard, which is also very funny.
Stabby, Clappy, and Happy. All right, yeah, let's go with that. Clappy, there we go.
Happy Clappy,
Stabby, and Clappy. All right. So these are our 3 characters. I'm going to create one more just as backup, because sometimes things can go wrong. So we're going to create another conjurer. And I'm not even going to worry about stats. This is just backup. The game will begin. The time will begin when I remove backup from the party. All right? So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, we enter the city. It's going to ask us if we need controls. I do not need controls. I'm going to go right over here. I'm going to go to this. This is Garth's equipment shop. We can buy stuff here. Clappy is going to purchase flute, harp, or mandolin. Any preference?
Ooh, mandolin.
Mandolin it is. Done. Purchased and equipped. That's it. That's all we're going to take with us for now. And we're going to go out here.
Is there truly any difference other than knowing you have a different instrument?
It changes the sound font of the songs. You do actually get different sounds.
That's fun.
Yeah. So I'm going to walk across the land here, and I'm going to this little place here. We're going to speak to this guy. His name is Kazdek, so we're going to call him by his name. And then he gives me the item of Kazdek, because we have run out of creativity already.
Yeah, appropriately named.
Yeah. So this is the town of Thessalonica. We're just going to quick save. We're going to be doing a lot of quick saving and loading in this. This is the modern mode, so I don't have to worry about saving specifically at the bar. I need to go use the Bard song, though. Specifically the Watchwood Melody. So, and then we're going to order a drink. Clappy can drink some ginger ale. It'll be fine.
Good day to you, Clappy.
Yeah, and we're going to head here into the... where steel is bright and blood runs red. Walk down the stairs to the maze of, obviously, dread. Because we rhyme in this game. So the Watchwood Melody creates this little light here, you can see. It also detects secret doors. Neither that is... well, the light is kind of necessary, just so I know where I am. But what we're going to be doing here is running away from a lot of fights. So, because we didn't run away, we're going to be reloading. Because otherwise we'd be killed. So here's the deal. The 7 parts of the wand, the Destiny wand, have been shattered and spread across the world. This is where the 4th one is. Button 3, there we go. So this is the 3rd floor. So we are first level adventurers. This is our first adventure, and we're going into an enemy base to try and steal a super powerful artifact that we have no reason to be trying to grab it at. So this is pretty much the halfway point of the game that we're trying to skip through here. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't stop us from having to get the first 3 segments of the wand. We also get random encounters, but all of these encounters that I'm running into are... they're not scripted as such. They're locations where you will get attacked. But they're not scripted fights. They're not specifically... you will not always meet the same thing there. Run away. Thank you. Run away. Good. Run away. the way, the start of this is much harder on the legacy mode, where I don't have the option to reload it or save and load anywhere. I have done it. It's not fun.
What are the odds on each time you run away?
I don't actually know. I've been trying to find that out. Okay, so this notice said, beware real-time puzzle snare. Proceed at your own risk. So once we step through here, greetings again, ye potential corpses. Someone pointed out to me that potential corpses is actually a really great non-binary greeting. Even as you listen to me, your time grows short. So this is actually Death Snare number 4. And you can see Mr. Angry Skull there. This will tell us when the eyes are glowing red, there's some sort of area curse. So anti-magic aura, so I can't cast spells in here. Apport Arcane, which is our teleport spell, cannot target here. Phased Door cannot be cast to walk through the walls. And then you can notice the timer is ticking down on the Death Snare. So this gives us 720 seconds, which is 12 minutes to do this Death Snare. And the first thing we've got to do is go in here where it's dark. I can move that off there so you don't know. We have to get some information. Although seeming of little value, repetitiveness is definitely endurable. Note the capital E on endurable. At least up to 5 times, then it just becomes insanity. So yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's over here. Keep the faith, kid. So here we go. Walking through here. And one advantage of the Watchwood Melody is that it won't let a spinner spin us more than once. So here we get the vial. The Master Alchemist, take my gift and leave me be. So these puzzle snares, each of the segments of the Destiny Wand are hidden in a puzzle snare. And start here, 1, 2, 3, and step here. The value of road allergens, well, they're definitely endurable. Correct. Well, at least up to 5 times. So they're all hidden in one of these real-time puzzles. Usually, it's fairly safe, except for the fact that if the timer runs out, you instantly die. Other than that, it's completely safe. Oh yeah, right. There's a spinner there. So the Watchwood Melody in this game, not in the legacy, in the modern mode, not in legacy mode, the Watchwood Melody prevents spinners from being too much of a problem. A spinner will normally spin you every time you try and turn and find the right direction. So when I do this on legacy mode, I have to stand on that spinner and turn around a lot. It's often it can take quite a while to get through this little corridor here. See, we get turned there, and I can see which way I need to go. So this is the 3rd time, but rote actions are endurable. So at least up to 5 times. And if you're wondering why I'm getting hit, there's a square on the way that damages the party. Sometimes it will hit me, sometimes it won't. That's because it runs on a tick system. So if I stand there, it will hurt me over time. This game has lots of real-time elements, not just the puzzle snares. Random encounters are rolled in real time. So there's no random encounters in here, but in other places where there are, if I stand around, I'll just get attacked sometimes. But here's what we want to get. We want to get segment number 4 of the Destiny Wand. So get the vial. If you don't have the vial, you can't feed the mouth. This way. There we are. And if the timer runs out, 1, 2, 3, you die. Endurable. This is the 5th time, so now we can walk through this door, and it teleports me and says, "Once again, thou hast defeated my snare." Again, this is the 1st time we've done this, but he thinks it's the 4th. "And yet you're but halfway there. Proceed, small ones, and meet my dare. Wand segment 4 has been added to the party inventory." Well, Happy's going to equip that. And Happy's going to use that, because it summons a Master Mage.
Nope.
So, okay. We'll put those at the front of the party, where they can take the hits. Which way am I going here? That's the way out. And we're just going to walk out. Press button 1. There is actually... I should have saved. Oh well. Run away. Didn't work. Alright, now, where did I last save? Yeah. Before my last runaway. Okay, we're going to do that snare again. If I can ever get back there. Run away. Okay, yeah, this is why I should, saved. Alright, first mistake of the run. Where am I going? It's this way. Yeah, that's right. This is right. There we go. Okay, I got turned around. It's my first. It's my first Bard's Tale run in a long time. So okay, here's my spell list. By the way, here's Happy spell list. Trap Zap's what we want because there's a trap right there. Okay, here's our death snare. I'll just speed through this. So that's the basic mechanics of the game. We run away from a lot of fights. We're gonna actually have to take a lot of fights because we do need to grind. We need an Archmage to beat the game. It's only an Archmage that can become the Destiny Knight, and we need the Destiny Knight to beat Legal Zunta. An Archmage, so the game has 5 different classes of Spellcaster. Oh, I didn't go to get the... I forgot to go and get the clue word. It told me I couldn't possibly know that.
You can't possibly know that yet.
Yeah.
Like,
Now we'll try it. I should have the vial still. That's the wrong way. It's this way.
The worst when games do that. Doesn't Wind Waker do that?
I have no idea.
For the... I think there's... I don't remember why you need it, but you need a passcode, and the code is Barnacle, but it makes you go, like, get it from a guy before you can type it in.
Nice. There we go.
Though I do like the real world implications of, like, if I walk up to a secret door and give the correct password, the dude on the other side is going to be like, no, I know that you didn't learn that the right way, so it doesn't count. Like, oh,
Who did
my
you torture?
mistake.
Yeah.
Sorry, I did not know your game.
So anyway, yeah. So yeah, we've got 5 different kinds of spellcasters. So we started as a conjurer. You can start as conjurer or magician. Once you get up to 3rd level spells in one of those classes, you can transfer over to sorcerer. And once you get 3rd level spells in 2 of the previous classes, conjurer, magician, sorcerer, you can transfer over to wizard. And once you have 3rd level spells in all 4 of those classes, you can transfer up to archmage. We're going to get all 7 levels of spells at least in conjurer, because the 7th level of spells in conjurer includes Apport Arcane, which is our teleport spell, which will trivialize a lot of the challenges, because we just, skip right past them. So yeah, you get to see me do this 10 times now. So, moving around, I use the arrow keys, but also use WASD, depending on, what hand I feel like using. Hey, come on, finish that movement. There we go. If you're holding up... Oops. There it is. Endurable. If you're holding the up button or the W button, it will stop at doors. Or walls, so you don't just smash into the wall. You have to actually press it repeatedly if you want to smash into the wall like that. Back in the olden days, before WASD was standardized and when we didn't have arrow keys on the keyboards, we used I, J, K, and L. Except we didn't have a backup, like K, or the down button is turn around in this one. We didn't have that. Instead, K was kick. So that's what you use to open doors. So use I to go forward, J or K to go, or J or L to go left to right, and K to kick down doors.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, what? Have I done it 5 times? I'm not sure why the Master Alchemist isn't there giving me another vial. Talking too much and, yeah, I guess I did it 5 times. Alright. Save!
Hooray.
Thank you. Please equip the...
I thought the last one was the 4th as well.
Okay, there we go. The Master Mages are in front. And the Master Mages are going to help us grind for experience, because they're way more powerful. Through here. Run away, and we're out. And there's one segment number 4 complete. Alright, now from here we're going to go back to Tangramain, where we started the game. I don't know how many biblical scholars we have here, but Tangramain is the only town in this game that is not named for one of the locations of Paul's letters, right? So obviously we don't have Rome, but there's Ephesus, Thessalonica, Corinth. You know, just a fun little note from whoever made the game, decided they wanted that. So what we're going to do over here, we are going to ditch 2/3 of the party. Remove Stabby and Clappy. And just have Happy create a full party of Master
Solo
Mages.
mission.
Yep. Because it is faster to grind when you're alone. And Happy needs more experience points than anyone else, because Happy needs to go through 4 full classes of characters. We'll go in here. This is the starter dungeon. We don't need the noble quest. I know what to do. And just so y'all can see what's going on, I'm going to cast a Mage Flame spell. So I can see what's going on too. We're going to head down here. We're going to get attacked at the end of this hall here. Don't need to fight that. Apparently we do. I tried to fight. And that's why I have Master Mages. And we use a Trap Zap spell to unlock the chest. To get a little bit of money and an armor. Don't worry about the darkness. We're going to go down these stairs here. Now I can leave that in peace. We're going to fight then and let the Master Mages do the work. I'm going to leave that alone. Because there's not enough there. We'll open this one. So, Happy is behind the line. Only the first 4 targets can fight in hand-to-hand combat. Ooh, a fire mandolin. Nice. Whoa, they're 31 nobles. Good. This will have some treasure. Ooh, even better. Cold Horn. Only the first 4 targets can fight in hand-to-hand combat, so Happy is well protected right now.
Right.
And those Master Mages are far more powerful than anything should be at this point. Leave that alone, it's not worth enough. We only have so many magic points at this point, so I want to get as much gold out of it as I possibly can. So we're going to head back through all those doors. Stairs going up. Yes. Stairs going down. Yes. And go back into it. Y'all are going to get sick of this area. I know I am, and I have just started the run, so. Disarm, mithril arrows, useless, we'll sell them. See if we can get a good 10 drink. So the, oh there we go. The amount of money we get for a fight, and the amount of money we get for a fight and the items we get are dependent, or the amount of money we get for a fight is 2, 3, darkness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is dependent on how many things we fight. It doesn't matter what they are, just how many of them there are. Walk to the end of the hall, turn around, go this way, up the stairs, and out. Exit the room. And now we're going to go and get a level. Get a few levels, I would expect. You'll notice there's a little blue glow showing around Happy's name there a couple times, like that. That is Happy regaining a magic point. 5 spell points in intelligence.
Yay.
We'll save scum. Yeah, we'll take 5 in strength, 6 in intelligence. Mages are solar powered in this game. So if they stand outside in the sun, they regain magic points. Okay, how far have we gone here? Level 13, good. Spell acquiring. We have to pay for our new spells. Don't have enough money to get all the ones I want, so we're going to have to go back down there and get more money. Because I want Apport Arcane, which, as I said, will teleport us anywhere within a dungeon, which will immediately, like I said, trivialize a whole lot of the game. If you know where to go, and you know the answers to the puzzles, and they're not cheap like that one that won't let you do it if you don't know the answer. Yeah. This thing warns you that, you know, careful, no one rescues the princess. There's a princess at the bottom of this here. And now I've got enough that I can just, you know, open all the treasures. Darkness. Down the stairs. I can even cast another Mage Flame, so you can see what I'm walking through here. I'm not gonna, you know... No, not for one wolf priest. These ones I can do. A mithril axe, good, I'll sell that. Mithril arrows, also good. And unidentified arrow. The items you find are going to be based on where you are in the game. So further in harder items you'll find, or better items you'll find in harder areas of the game. This is the first dungeon, so we're finding very basic stuff here. Although we have found a couple fire horns. There we go. That's 20,000. Up the stairs, out the door, into the darkness, step through, cast a mage flame. Then I don't have to count steps. Run away. And the grind is underway. Oh, didn't need to listen to her. She tells you that, oh, by the way, the princess has been kidnapped and you need to find her. We will, but we will find her at a specific time when we have the whole party together. Oh, we don't need that. We need spell acquiring. Spell acquiring, please. Thank you. Yes. Now we'll change class. Happy. We're going to change to magician. We get a whole new set of first level spells, and we go back to 0 experience. Meaning that the next few levels are going to be very quick. Okay, stairway. And now, since we're in modern mode, we're going to use that Apport Arcane spell. So this is our journal. It only shows up in modern mode. We're going to Apport Arcane right to there. We'll do one run through, and that should be where I need for the magician spell set. I'm trying to remember now. Fight defend. So you might have noticed there one of my options instead of fight was advance. Like here. Man mashers at 20 feet. Things that are at 10 feet are in melee range. Things that are further out cannot be fought at melee range. Which means if you want to fight them hand to hand, you have to advance towards them. And if you want your master mages to just blow them out of the water with archmage magic, you can do that too. Arrows. How? 80,000? Oh yeah, you've got a beard now. Yeah, let's make sure we got one of the top level spells for magician is called restoration. It's a full hit. So it's probably worth getting, especially because it's really not that much experience compared to some of the other things we need. And then you get a fight like that with 60 targets in it, and we get a bunch of money for it. And we're going to need a bunch of money because we have to buy spells for the 2 other classes. Now, we don't need our Archmage to be very high level. Like, we don't need to get all the Archmage spells. We just need an Archmage. That's all that's necessary. Lax Liar is nice, too. Bards have a limited number of spells to or of songs to use. They use magic songs. It's limited by their level. So a level 1 bard can only use 1 song before having to go to the bar and get a drink. Level 10 bard can use 10 songs before having to go to the bar to get a drink. If you're using a lax lyre or a bard sword, that limit is you're unrestricted. You have unlimited spell points, essentially.
That's strong.
Yeah.
In my official opinion.
Yeah. Oh, for
that's
sure.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of grinding as a wizard, and then we're going to switch to sorcerer and go and grab the team. And we'll go and rescue a princess. Take the stair. Don't need to walk through here. I can just Apport Arcane right to where I'm going. Boop, right there. Now this game presents an interesting problem with grind, because this is supposed to be the second game of the series, right? Or it is the second game of the series. But you're supposed to have played the first game, so you're supposed to come here with characters who are reasonably powerful. End game for the first game, which is basically around... it'd be tough to just go straight into the game with end game characters and not do this dungeon first, but you're only a level or 2 off where you ought to be. try to think what I'm trying to say here. Oh yes, so what they did to make the start of this game a little bit easier is up the amount of experience you get for early fights, but they didn't raise the amount of money you get for them. So you wind up with this very interesting situation where you've got levels, but no money to buy spells. So right now I'm going to grind for cash. And the money you get, again, depends entirely on how many targets you fight. So even endgame fights don't give you more money. They do give you better items to sell, and speaking of which, I should go sell items, because my inventory's full. So we'll go do that. So you will get better items to sell. Oh, it's starting to get dark. The game does have a day-night cycle. And at night, the equipment shop and the review board are closed. Sell. We do not sell the item of Kazdeck. We need that later. Arrow, mandolin, spear, mithril axes, mithril helms, mace, keep a mithril sword, shurikens, keep mithril gloves, shield, arrows, cold horn, scale, lax lyre, bard cave scale, yeah. Mithril plate, fire horn is better than mandolin. Mandolin better than horn. Cold horn's the better one anyway. Spell spear, sold. Okay, great. If ever I sold something I shouldn't have, I can buy it back at twice the price I sold it for. So if I wanted to get back one of that mithril scale, for example, I can buy it there. This is one of the reasons you can sell quest important items, because you can buy them back. It just might cost you. Do I need animate dead? Do I need to worry about Grace dead? Not really. Class change, sorcerer. Alright, let's get the band back together here.
Yay.
Go and save a princess. Oh wait, we need to kick out 2 master mages. Because we need room for a party. Stabby and Clappy. Change up the order so that Clappy's in front, Stabby's there, and Clappy's in the back. We're protected. Mithril gloves, mithril scale, mithril shield, mithril dagger, or mithril sword. Molten figurine summons things. Unidentified armor should get identified. Mithril dagger, so you got a better chance to hit. So one of the other things Garth can do is identify things. Both leather armor, not really worth it. My nose is itchy. Green. Yeah, we don't need the old mandolin. And we won't worry about lax. There we go. Okay, let's go rescue a princess. Be easier if I were in the right location rather than walking around the inner loop of the town. That is the casino. This is my room. Take stairs. And I just realized my old notes don't have the place I need to teleport to. So, back in the olden days, we actually had to type in the code. This was their version of copy protection. All the codes for the spells were in the manual. So it didn't tell you what you're typing in. So Apport Arcane was APAR. And go scroll down in my notes till I find the place I need to go.
There's so many quality of life things in games now that we take for granted because they're like everyone knows to do them, so everyone does them.
Yeah. So here's a winged creature. We're going to allow it to join and take the front line. Yeah,
games really used to make us just do the most with the least, huh?
Yeah.
I think about that a lot with like Space Quest and King's Quest.
For sure.
Like they gave us nothing.
All right. I need to turn around, get teleported. There we are. There it is. All right. Wandering around in the darkness. Seek the 4-cornered letters. That's an interesting puzzle. Run away. We're going to cast a little light spell. Thank you. Oh, I'm in anti-magic aura. Just so y'all can see what's going on here. You can see my map doesn't load at the moment because I don't know where I am. Right. That. Try again. Oh, also I should go visit Roscoe. We'll show you Roscoe. Here's Roscoe's Energy Emporium. He sells us spell points. Boom, now I have spell points again. Yeah, so at the moment this has not been a particularly skillful playthrough, but here we are. Heal the party. Yep.
Certainly better than I could have done.
I don't know about that. All right, let's try this here. Apport Arcane. 5, 12. Yes, 5 and 12 and -1. Everything is relative to where you are. Oh, I got a good winged creature this time. This is -6, -13. Boom. There's a portal below me. Which means if I want to safely go down the portal, I need a levitation spell. Turn around, get teleported. Go 1, 2, should be a wall. 1, 2, 3. Out. Turn left. And this way I should seek the four-cornered letters. Alright. This is the anti-magic spell. You saw my levitation disappear there if you were looking. Mage Flame. There's my save. Alright. Every so often I reach for the quick save button. It's F5. And then hit the quick load button, which is F6. So we're going to try not to do that. Now we're going to trap zap so I don't get killed again. There it is. Go through the door. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the end. And look at the spells of the sorceress kind. Who is the master of the mind? You'll find a lot of spells by the name led by the name Mangar. Well done, your exit is granted. I'll explain that in a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn 1, 2. Turn this way and step off. Use Bard Song Watchwood Melody. Turn this way. And if I haven't got my exit granted... No, it's this one here. We'll leave that in peace. I don't need an Ichor Fiend. That door would not appear if I hadn't answered the question to the mouth. And speak the word to pass by. It's pass. Well, it said seek the four-cornered letters. If you go through... where's my Kleenex? If I go through the entire map and map it all out on a step-by-step basis, on a grid of paper, a 22 by 22, the four corners are cut, the word P-A-S-S, and cut out in the four corners. So you can actually read it by seeking the four-cornered letters. Which is kind of a neat puzzle. We get teleported by stepping there. We're in darkness. Go 1, 2. We get teleported. You can see it reads darkness twice. We're in darkness from the spot we stepped off. We're in darkness from the spot we stepped to. Just go up to here. Through here. And there's a chasm to the north. This is why we need the winged creature who will carry me over the chasm. Boom. I have made a terrible mistake. Okay. I forgot that there is a silence square there. I cannot be silenced. I need my bard singing. And my bard only has 1 level. So I don't have light in here. Answer, Mangar. Honestly, I am good at this. Bard song. Now... Doesn't work if I play the wrong song, either. You know, this is the first time I've run Modern Mode. I've done this a couple times in Legacy. This is the first time I've run Modern Mode in a marathon. Yeah, not the first time ever. The first time I've run Modern Mode in a marathon, and I'm making a royal mess of it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn. Through the door. Turn. Step. Step. Use the proper song. There. Try again. Pass. These are all spinners, but because I'm playing the music, I can only get spun once by them. We get teleported by stepping here, run away. Turn around. Step. Step. I went the wrong way. I went very the wrong way. It's turn around, step. Go left 1, step. Go left. Go to the wall. There we go. Turn north. And there we go. This is where we were. The winged creature will carry us over the chasm. Step through this door. There we go. And all the way around here. And this is why the Watchwood Melody, the song that I'm playing, opens these doors. Pappy, you're not using the cold horn. There we go.
You should do that.
Yeah.
Hope this helps.
There we go. Destroy these scum, he screams. Here's the Dark Lord. He doesn't sound pleased to see you. The Dark Lord and 3 demons. I happen to have things that are way more powerful than him right now, but that's okay. We'll just kill him. So we've got now all these spells. We're going to use Fanscar's Force Focus on the demons. They're too far away. Hide in Shadows is a rogue skill. It's actually... Well, you could hide in shadows in this game, but it didn't have the same effect. There we go. Now they're dead. We're going to disarm the trap. Found a spear. How nice. Here's a princess. She really wants to be rescued. Allow it to join. Winged creature is out. We get teleported, and now we just teleport our way out of here. 2, -2, and up 3. Boom. Take the stairs up. You finished the quest. Well done, O faithful adventurers. You feel more experienced. You're in an empty building. Now, the thing is, in Legacy mode, I could go back and do that again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and get 200,000 experience every time I did it. This is modern mode. I cannot. So if I want to... Okay, first thing I need to do is save scum for some high hide and skill chance. For Stabby. Nope. So with 18 dexterity, hide and skill could go up as high as 11 or as low as 4. It is important that I get Stabby's hide and shadow skill from currently... Well, it starts at 20 to 135. And I've got enough levels to do it. I just have to get the proper points. 135 will give me a 95 chance to hide in shadows in even the hardest dungeons of the game. Hi, Kumba Monster. Good to see you. There we go. Yep. Nope. Can't take those low ones. Oh, 13 disarm skill, which would be nice. There we go. That's the wrong button. I went to hit... I told you, every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Every now and then.
Where are we at now? 113, good. What level? 11. Okay, good. Yeah, there we are. There's 135. 132. There we are. Definitely 135 now. And still got another level. Nice. We'll just take a bunch of levels for Clappy. And take a bunch of levels for Happy. And grab a bunch of spells. Yes, that's all I want. And we change classes to Archmage. Get the next set of spells. We're going to go into Happy's thing, use another... use a bit of the one segment. It's okay, it doesn't run out. And we're gonna take, because we're gonna need to grind for money. So we need to have at least for 60,000? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I really wish they wouldn't use the spells that don't instantly kill things. Like, you could cast Oslan's Hulk, which, great, I guess. It will stop them from taking a turn next round. That's beautiful. Or you could just kill them. You know, there's a lovely saying I'm familiar with, and that is that death is the best debuff. And if you're wondering why I don't have to go through the trouble of trap zapping, it's because Stabby's disarm has gotten high enough that she can simply disarm traps on the treasure chests when she sees them. So I don't have to worry about doing a trap zap spell, minding my magic points. I just have to let the game do the work for me. Another fire horn. I wish my nose would stop itching. 42 still. My money is sitting here under the main window. This is my item count. I've got 24 of 40. Again, in the original, there was no party inventory, no party gold. Everyone carried their own individual things and had a limited number of things they were able to carry, too. In this game, it was a limited game. So every party member could carry 10 items. That included stuff they already had equipped. Okay, good. There we go. We've got enough money now. We should be able to pop out of here. And we should be able to finish now. So, we need to put together this Destiny wand thing. It's the whole point of the game. So, let's go do that. So we're going to head in. We're going to kick out these Master Mages. Thanks, guys. Your service will be remembered. We're going to remove everyone but the rogue. So just Stabby's coming out. It's now nighttime, so I can't... Perfect timing. Now, if we go... if you go in and out at nighttime, it turns to day. We're going to buy a couple lamps. And we're going to head out into the wilderness with just Stabby alone.
Godspeed, Stabby.
Yeah. Now, my
Stabby
notes,
in a dream.
Yeah. This is the Grey Crypt. My notes, my speedrunning notes for this suggest that I point out how much this dungeon sucks. We're going to run away from everything. This dungeon is terrible to begin with. Every location, everything in here is anti-magic. You cannot cast any spells in here. Anti-magic doesn't affect items, so if you have some items, well, by now you'd be 6 dungeons into the game. So this would be you should have a good selection of items. To continue is to cut off all hope of life. So what happens is this door goes away if you go further. This should get automatically attacked here. I tried to run away. This is why we need our 95% hide chance. Take 2 steps and get teleported. Run away. Now I don't have my map because I got teleported. Hide. Run away. Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way. Cool. Go this way then. There we are. And now we have to run away from a bunch of fights in here. We go this way. We'll go the other way later. It's been a while since I've done this. I didn't properly de-rust, but I have my maps. There, I got teleported. If you saw the little on the screen. Now I've got a long corridor here. Turn around. We get a bunch of doors, a bunch of fights behind them. The only, if you're familiar with the term diegetic, all the sounds in game are supposedly diegetic, except that horn that sounds when you start a fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Hide. Thank you. Run away. 1, 2, 3. Run away. 1, 2, 3. Turn and walk through the wall. Run away. So the reason there's no music is because I don't have a bard playing music. So the Sphinx stands before you and says, 2 answers here I will accept. Each is a creature in the crypt. Name it. Wise 1. I think I like you. Yeah, there's 2 things you can give it. One of them opens the door back out, and the wise one opens the door onward. Run away. Take a step. Take a proper step. 2 steps forward, not 1. Go this way. Get the force encounter. Run away. 1, 2 steps. Get teleported. This time I turn around and go this way. I've never tried to do this without the light. I'm sure it can be done. I'm sure I don't want to do it. It's straight north here, yeah. These stairs would not be here if we hadn't answered the question. And we have a map again. Run away. We've got to go through some secret doors, though. Do not take 1 more step forward, because there's a trap there. Go through the wall. Tomb of the Vampire Dragon. Adventurers beware. All right. Here's the Vampire Dragon. We do actually have to fight the Vampire Dragon, so we're going to use the Hide in Shadows skill, and I'll explain that. So successfully jumping in the shadows. Normally, in the original, this would mean that Stabby would just be out of the round of the fight. Could not be attacked, could not fight. In this one, though, they borrowed the Hide in Shadows from the third game and brought it back to this one. So, and the first one as well. So the trilogy gives rogues actually a very powerful combat use. So I can attack foes up to 20 feet away because I'm hiding in the shadows. So I've moved 10 feet forward. So I can attack the Vampire Dragon. Missed, still in the shadows. There we go. Leaping out of the shadows, kicks at a Vampire Dragon and critically hits for 1 point of damage. Critically hits means just an instant kill in this game. So that you critically hit when you jump out of the shadows. We're going to leave that treasure chest alone because we don't want to die. Prepare for your death, O mortal fools. The sixth snare will beat you, and few are those who ever solved its twisted pattern. So yeah, this is number 6 now. We're going to get teleported. We're going to go back this way, and the spinner is gone. And I'll show you where the spinner was. The spinner was here. So it would point you in a random direction. So you wouldn't know which way you were going. So the spinner's gone, which means
I can see why that would be a bit of a problem.
Yeah. So I can talk to a mage in grey robes who says, the game thrice you must commit. And now I'll see in a bit. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go in this door. We're going to stop here. I think you've got it. If I step somewhere I'm not supposed to, it's going to say, mistake! Seek knowledge near to make it clear. But now this is the right one to step on again. Then we go over here to the mage in blue robes, and he says, a sequence lost must now be found. With that, I think I'll see you around. So this is where the spinner would have been. I have to turn left and go up here. Yes, I think you've got it. Then we go back to the one in grey robes. And the way I remember it is, whatever we do with the blue robe, we do the same thing with the grey robe. So turn left and step into this room. And then we go to the other side. Whatever we did with the grey robe, we don't do with the blue robe. So we turned, so this time we go straight. Now we've done it once, but the game thrice we must commit. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Not just the wrong button. I wanted to brighten my screen and I turned my screen off. That is not ideal. Y'all can still see what's going on? Did I lose you?
Do.
Okay, good.
Hopefully everyone else does. I see it.
I went to brighten my screen.
Trying to keep an eye on the stream.
Yeah. I went to brighten my screen and accidentally hit the screen off button instead of the screen brighten button.
Oh no.
No,
looks good.
Who's that? That's blue. Okay, I got distracted. I'm sorry. So yeah, with blue we go straight through. If I do make
you
a
can
mistake,
remember because it rhymes.
Yeah, there. If I do actually make a mistake, then I have to start all over again from sequence 1. And I mean, it's just the same thing 3 times. Getting a little lag on my inputs, but that's fine. There we go. And this will give us 1 segment 6. Now, only a spellcaster can use these 1 segments, so just having Stabby around, as fun as that would be, running the game solo rogue would be interesting. 1 segment 6 has been added to the inventory, and we're done there. We never have to go in there again. That dungeon sucks. Anyway, this is Ephesus. And, oh yeah, do I have anything here I need to identify? Okay, good. Stabby, equip your stuff. Leather armor, this. Mithril bracers, mithril dagger, mithril helm. Mithril scale better than bracers, mithril shield. Sword's better than dagger. All this stuff to sell. Don't sell 1 segment 6. And don't sell
It'll let you sell those?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Is that just like you're soft locked?
No, you can buy it back.
Oh. He'll just immediately turn around and sell it back to you for like twice as much.
It's only 500 gold, so if I sell it, I just have to go back in to buy an item, and it's 1 segment 6. There it is.
That's really funny.
creates an interesting potential for like New Game Plus runs in the old version, because the inventory in the shop was consistent between runs. Or like if you started the game again, you'd have the same items in the shop. You'd have basically the same save file, which is why you could repeat quests and things like that. Where am I going? I need to go to the bar, but to a specific bar. Oh yes, and I need more money. So we need to... oh, this is the gray sword. I don't want the gray sword. I want... Oh, I found some arrows in the building that I didn't mean to go into. I thought this was the... oh yeah, there's the Scarlet Bard. That's what... Approach the Scarlet Bard. Buy magical tunes. So these are the tunes from the first game that we can now purchase in this game. I want the Laclarim. Yeah, that's what I want. That's the only one I want. Run away. I don't need to deal with you guys. We'll save their lives by not fighting them. Oh yes, and let's use that one segment again. Fill my party with master mages. Take the passage down. And now we've got all these songs we can use. We can use Watch with Melody and use Get Light. But that's okay. We don't actually need to do this dungeon. We can just apport arcane our way through it. 10, 8, minus 1. Boom. This is the Keymaster. I want to buy the key, but I don't have enough gold because I bought the song. It's okay. I have master mages. Money is not hard to get. This is weird. Doppelgangers are an interesting enemy. They'll actually jump into your party and duplicate a member of your party that's already there. So you have to decide which one it is and kill the wrong one, or kill the right one. Okay, there we go. Let's go see the Keymaster again. There we go. Purchase the Master Key. Clappy, you're going to equip that. The Master Key has the... well, it's necessary to open some doors in the game, but it also has the fun special ability of making you immune to spinners. And I don't like spinners, so hey. And now we go through this dungeon. You guys see yourself run away. You might notice that Stabby's armor class is -5. Lower armor class is good in this game. Old D&D rules. Lower your armor class, the better. There's an image in the original D&D book of a guy in his underwear. It says armor class 10, and a tank armor class -10. Anyway, here's the first death snare. Your time draws to a close, mortals. Show the answer to me or perish. This one gives me 10 minutes. It's not that hard, but it's a little bit weird. My goodness, you look thirsty. Well, that's a hint, isn't it? Quickly, mortals, contrariness is often the key. Well, okay, so there's a fountain of foul water. Let's drink it, because contrariness is the key. So now we're all poisoned. Go talk to the toxic giant. Kill it. This is all anti-magic, so the master mages aren't doing anything. And since we're already all sick, we tear into the toxic giant's body and pull out a torch! Exclamation point. Torch has been added to the party inventory. Now we need to go over here and allow the old warrior to join. We'll ditch that master mage. Also, we can show the use of the wand segment 6. Happy, thank you. Full heal of the party.
Good help.
Yep. And then we have to equip the torch to the old warrior, and there we go. Very impressive. Your way lies clear, but my time will come. So it stopped pumping noise at me, and then we get wand segment number 1. So that's the first one. So there we are. We're finally doing things in order. We saved the princess. We got wand segment number 1. Everything's good. Let's restore our spell points. Oh, Happy even has a level up if I want to take it. I mean, I will eventually, I guess. We're going to leave here. If we wanted to visit Ceradon, his hut is in the northeast corner. This is Coloss. So, And again, Paul wrote a letter to the Colossians, so here we are. This is where we get Death Snare number 7. So we're going to head in here. Oh yeah, we need to get the old warrior out of the party. It means he can't be carrying the torch! Now again, we can't drop the torch. We can come over here and sell the torch for 2 gold. In's Flute, unidentified weapon, Dayblade. Okay.
Big spender.
Yeah. Ooh, an adamant sword, nice. The better chance to hit. Dayblade, better than unarmed, and gives me light, which I like. And
Light's chill.
This. Yeah,
I'm into light.
Yeah.
Being able to see is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And we should just be able to go with this. Oh, wrong person. There you are. Use that. There we go. Put the Master Mage in front. And come over here. We need the Master Key or we can't open that gate. And then we get a, again, something that we're not supposed to know, but we're going to know it anyway. And we need to go here. This is the Destiny Stone. Clappy, use the Dayblade. Show them what it does. It creates light. Run away. In the 3rd game, there are songs that let you run away. As long as you don't start the fight, you automatically win your runaway check. In this game, I was kind of hoping to get speed boots, but I didn't. I'm going the wrong way. It's not past here. There it is. Get teleported. If we want to know where we are, I can cast the Scry Sight spell. It's a spell that actually works in anti-magic zones. It tells you where you are relative to the main entrance. So you can always figure out where you are. Okay, now this happens. We try and run away. The reason that the Master Mages disappear, if you look under their class there where you see Rogue, Bard, they are illusions, IL. A one-way road to the final snare, continue at your own risk. So because they're illusionary, yeah, walls appear behind us, it's a one-way road. Because they're illusionary, they disappear when they get killed. Oops. Okay, yeah, we'll see what we get here. A Master Wand. Not actually useful since we have this, but put the Master Mage in front again, so Stabby doesn't get stabbied. Stabby does not need to
we only want the stabbying going one direction.
Yes. And then, they breathe fire at us and things happen. That's okay. We have 1 segment 6, which will fully heal people. Got some low hit point mages there. Run away. Run away. Run away. Run away. Yeah, the song that lets you run away from fights in the 3rd game is called Sir Robin's Tune. And it is actually
Of course it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, scumbags, know what the plan is or you're going nowhere. Well, the plan is near. Okay, you know it. Get out of here. Okay, and again, if we want to find out where we are, just Scry Sight. There's the map again. Just walk down here and get teleported. And which means we have to Scry Sight again. Walk down here. And here's where we're going, to the stairs. Now here we get these statues. We can look at it. It comes to life! Death and wreck, you curses! You see one D'Artagnan. Okay, let's kill it. Attack.
I had a student named D'Artagnan once.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yes, let's actually equip 1 segment 6. Attack. Use 1 segment 6. Melee march. Thank you. So those demons appearing, that's the Master Mage's casting prime summoning. So we need to kill these 4 statues. Look at it. How's life? We face a Death Adron. Attack. Use 1 segment 6. Attack. Use 1 segment 6. And we'll use the melee march. Melee march gives me a better chance to hit things. I want to trigger that critical hit. There we go. Thank you. Get a Whiz Helm. We can actually equip that. And yeah, make sure we're ready to go. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave the demon there. Look at it. It's a Gandravalk. Attack. Use. Bard Song. Melee March. Okay. We just burned it with our spellcasters. That works. And finally, a Basilisk. One of the fun things I do when I bring my party over from the first game is I have the ability to charm enemies, so I just steal those. I just have them all in my party. Once you've killed those 4 statues, then you get teleported to the 3rd floor. All this area is in silence. You can't actually use songs in here. We get a fight here. We get, on the wall is scrolled the 7th and a bunch of arrows. If you go searching through this whole floor, you will find indications of the 1st through the 7th. They're actually also written in the back of the game book. Run away, thank you. No, we're not going to enter it until I've healed my party. All right, and let us enter the swirling portal. Once again, foolish ones, you have sprung the snare. This one will beat you, though. The clock is running. This one gives me a full half hour, 180 seconds. And believe me, if you are just doing this casually, it feels like you need it. This one feels long. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want to go there. Nope. And this is part of the reason. You get teleported around a bit. And you can't use a song in here either. So here is a magic well. Of old portent, the song will read, "Name the hands which did the deed." Well, I don't know what that is. Any clue what that is, Happy?
No.
No? Okay. Sorry, but wrong. And once more, we can scry sight and it will tell us, where we are.
Is my name just Happy? Or is the answer just Happy?
No. So we're here.
Did I do the deeds?
Unfortunately, no. So I'm going to take a little break here. That's okay. And then they get this long story. Now remember, we've only got half an hour. And you'd be expected to write this down, word for word, because you don't know where the clue is, or what they're looking for. The clue, though, here is Zen Master. Or the answer is Zen Master, which is something you've been hearing about the whole game, except that, I've been skipping over all the clues. So we now have the Zen Master in the party, and we have the one reason that I can't come here earlier, and that is I have to step on a trap. And there it is. And of course, it's turned to stone. Where am I? How am I blocked? There we go. Oh, I know why I'm blocked. And of course, 1 segment 6 will not fix turn to stone. Do I have stone to flesh? I do. But it's an anti-magic area. And I don't have any item which will give me light. So we're going to do that again. So there's one thing that could possibly be a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. One thing could possibly happen. Yes, it is the Zen Master. Join. Thank you. Oh, got a better Zen Master this time. You can't save during a death snare. They are the ultimate challenge. Poison gas cloud is fine. So long as Happy survives, we can use 1 segment 6 and heal the party. We get teleported.
Which I did despite a -2 AC. Which is somehow the second highest in the party. We've all got AC issues here.
Yeah. It's okay. Okay, my brain stopped working. There we go. Scry sight. There we go. That's what I wanted. I want the map up.
I do appreciate the Zen Master's approach, though, of like, I'm going to have -13 armor class. Everything can hit me.
No, it's
However,
the other way around. Other way around. Lower armor class is better.
Oh!
Yeah.
I feel like you said that at some point, and I just completely forgot.
The ancient
so the Zen Master is both hard to hit and has absurd hit points.
Yeah. So
it's just a super tank.
That's the idea. Named where went Evil's Call into the Gale. If you'd read the story, you'd know that. We need the ring on the Zen Master, much like we needed the torch on the Old Warrior. And then we get this part. So this is where we get all those passwords, all those sets of arrows. North, east, 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 north, west, and north. And we get teleported out. Scry space, we get our map back. I got teleported again. For Pete's sake. I did not try to cast Phase Blur. I tried to cast Dry Sight. I do actually know my way around here. I'm not sure why I'm messing it up so much. Now we do also have the answer to this. Storm Fists. So we get to skip past everything in the middle and just go here and go south, 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 west 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, north. Did I miss my? I lost my spot. West, north, east, east, south, south, east, east, north, west, north, east, east, north, and out. And now since we've scry sighted, we actually have the map staying up, which is what I wanted. Rather than trying to do it by brain, I can just do it by reading the map. West first this time. So, east, south, south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. North, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. South, south. East, east, east. North, north, and out. And once more we say Storm Fists. And this is number 4. This is the short loop. 1, 2, west. North. North. There we go. There are things we can get, like items we can get that will help out. Just to make life like not ridiculous, you can use items in anti-magic areas, and it doesn't disenchant them. The spells they use. North, 4 east. 1 north, 4 west. And we're out. 6th loop. 6th time around. Then we'll get one segment number 7. And I tried and tried and tried. As I was trying to route this, I tried so many times to figure out how I could get one segment 7 first without doing a grind. Because one segment 7, as fun as it is summoning up Master Mages, one segment 7 summons up Kringle Brothers. And Kringle Brothers are the best summoned creatures in the game. At least that we have access to. So I tried and tried and tried to figure out how I could get this one first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the sticking point is that trap. That we have to step on. And I have to know the proper name of this guy. It's Arcast. Curses.
Pretty much everything else, you just need the knowledge, right?
Yep. You can run away from fights. You can get away from a lot of. You can get away from a lot of other stuff. But it's that one trap that is literally the sticking point. If I could figure out a way around that, but now we have one segment 7. And the fun thing about the Brothers Kringle, the Kringle spell, is that it fills the party. One shot.
Oh. And
Kringle Brothers go to the front of the party automatically because they're fighter types.
And they're stacked.
Yep. They're also fairly easily killed, though, when you're at this point in the game. Okay, moving on from here. We need to go and see my friend Fanscar. Oh, we need to take the ring off the Zen Master. Because we're going to need to boot him from the party, unfortunately. Yeah, there's Fanscar. Yeah, I've got to go around. Sometimes I rely too much on the map. Like, I actually know the way around and I'm looking at the map. So, this is Fanscar's castle. If you don't have the Master Key, you can't get access here. The Master Key is found in the first Death Snare dungeon, though, so you should be able to find this, right? Because this is the second. Right, this is all dark, so it's, obnoxious. 1, 2, 3, 1 more. And now we'll go to our Bard song and play the Watcher melody. Get some light. Shine some light on the subject. Run away. Run away. And that's why we have Kringle Brothers. We get teleported there. Run away. And up here, this whole floor drains my spell points, so I just want to get through here as quick as I can and cast a trap zap out there. And Cast a Trap Zap down here. 1, 2, 3. Cast another Trap Zap down here. I should show by casting a second sight spell. So you can see when there's traps on the floor, it gives you this nice little image. There's a trap near. Use text and movement ahead, that means there's a forced fight. Text and movement ahead, yep. So second sight lights up parts of the world for you. Where am I going? The main reason for this, though, is because I wanted to show this. There they are. Those are an Air of Malevolence, and if I step on those squares, it will cause my enemy, or all my my allied characters to turn on me, and immediately try and kill me. Fanscar's quarters. So we're going to have a little talk with Fanscar. It's not going to go well for Fanscar, but we're going to have a little talk with him. Here we go. He tries to kill me. He has a friend with him. We're going to cast Melee Men and bring Fanscar nice and close if it works. And we're going to throw... How many songs got? 7? Melee March. There's Fanscar. I'm going to attack him. And he's dead. Kringle Brother hits 4 times for 1,300 points of damage. Unidentified weapon. And then through this door is the second death snare. Choose one of 3 doors. Only one leads to the segment. The other 2 bring instant death. This is a very quick one. We only have 4 minutes. So if you travel all the way to this side, you will find a man in white robes who says, "The man in black robes tells the truth." And if you travel all the way to this side, you find a man in black robes who says, "Take the door to the right." If you travel through the rest of the dungeon, you'll find a man in gray robes who says, "The man in white robes is lying." So you go to the door on the left. And there's one segment too. Which, I found that a fun little puzzle. Especially because the pressure's on that one. Because again, there's only 4 minutes to figure that one out. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Made it out. Down the stairs. Okay, that's one segment number 2 done. One segment 7. 4 is already done. So now we need to go to Philippi. Here. Again, I'm relying too much on this map and not on my maps. So if we had gone to find Ceradan's corpse, we would be able to go into his tower here. This is Dargoth's tower. Looks like someone might have been dragged into the tower. I don't know what that's actually supposed to mean, but this is a 5-story tower. We can skip the first 2 floors. And then if you know the answer to this, it's Earth, Compass, and Fountain. Just, it just makes perfect sense, right? Up here, there's a portal up here. If we want to go up a portal, we need a levitation spell. There we go. Not everything has 2 sides, which is an indication for the most irritating maze coming up ahead. It's a maze where the walls close in behind you, so if you take the wrong path, you get trapped in a box, and then if you stand in that box for long enough, it will teleport you to a really nasty part of the dungeon where you get attacked a lot and have to work your way out. My first time through this, I did actually do all this legit before... oh yes, then there's this. For 3 you see cannot be free. I'll explain that in a sec. I actually did all this legitimately. We lose our song here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Turn this way and cast me a Trap Zap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast another Trap Zap. Stairs going up. Facing north, turn around, go 1, 2 to the wall. 1, 2, step out. Run away. Once more, put my Watchwood Melody on. And head over this way. So yeah, for 3 you see cannot be free. If you wander through that floor and this one... Yep. You just keep breathing fire you can't hit me with. That's great. If you wander through the maze floor below and this floor, you'll find clues like that. Generally rhyming, because that's the kind of game this is.
That's how you know it's fantasy.
Yeah. So yeah, for 3 you see cannot be free. Have any idea what that might refer to? So speak the 10 in sequence. So here's the first is water. The second is lie. So for 3 you see cannot be free. The answer is slave. Then you get gold, hate, rooster. There seems to be no link between these. Large, early. For number 9, he likes his wine. That's the bard. And for 10, of course, cannot be men. Those are women. The game was from the 80s. What do you want? All right. You're being teleported, by the way. And here's Death Snare number 3. This is the one where I always muck it up, even though I know what I'm doing. 1, 2. Through here. Voice is heard laughing. That's what I want. Part of the problem is that this is right on the edge of the map, so I'm going between left and right sides of my map. Give me the battle cry or die. It's Havoc. We get the dagger! Right? And we go over here. Yes, yes, the room maze leads to salvation. Look at the wall. Okay. Bested me again, O meager ones, but I wait thy coming, shouldst thou live that long. There's 1 segment 3. And we just teleport ourselves out of here. How much easier life is with a teleport spell? We're going to make a brief stop in Roscoe's here and just restore my spell points. And we need to go to Corinth and Oscon's fortress. This here's the Temple of Narn. Ugh. I tried to run away. The game doesn't penalize you if you run away and fail. It just starts a round of combat. The Temple of Narn. So if Happy approaches, not all things are complete. It felt as if Happy was very close to a great power. Woo! Yeah, we're 1 segment short. Okay, here we go. We have to go all the way up to the north end of town. And if we didn't have the item of Kazdek, we wouldn't be able to get in here. Again, need the master key to get through the gate. And the item of Kazdek means that we can see the staircase. If we don't have the item of Kazdek, we can't get in. -1, +1, and just skip the first 2 floors entirely. So this dungeon has tripwires. So when you hit a tripwire, it does this. Tripwire. 8 seconds left. 7! 6! You have to get out of the corridor. If the time runs out, you die. The game likes its real-time problems. We go this way. And we just run away from everything, as we have been. Because this is a speedrun, and fighting these things is slow. We're going to lose our light here.
Has been said.
Go all this way till we get attacked. Run away, turn north. Go all this way till we get attacked, and all this way to the end. Boom. Step down, step in here, say it to ascend, say still. Again, that's a puzzle from the first floor. Go all this way till we get attacked. Run away, step through here. Run away! "32 Pogmen there. Stairs going up. Top floor of Oscon's fortress. You can actually find Oscon and fight him. It does give you an important clue to the solution to the Death Snare, if you do that. Same thing, like, there's several, like, we were just in Dargoth's tower. You can find Dargoth and kill him. It doesn't really do much for your game, but you can do it. One of the runs I'm contemplating working out is all bosses, and actually taking out all these guys. You have to kill Fanscar. Other than that, there's none of the bosses you actually have to fight. Run away. Cast Second Sight, just to show you what we're up against. So that is a hit point drain square. There's a trap beyond that. Over here, there's a trap. We'll just trap zap that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn this way. That is a hit point and magic point drain square. And apparently a trap square. I moved to the wrong square. That's okay. We have 1 segment 6, which cures all sorts of problems. Run away. Yeah. Yes, you're all terrible, I know. Over here is where we find the final death snare. Well, the fifth death snare, but the last one we have to deal with. Once again I greet ye, O ye soon to die. Seek the solution before you are lost. So here, there's a strange statue. His name is Rock. You know, he's moonlighting from the Mega Man games. And this one here is Scissor. There's a third one. Any idea what the name might be?
Oh, God, that's hard.
It's paper.
Oh.
We have to put them in order of rock, paper, scissor. And they have to be at the front of the party. And then you talk to this one, and then he gives you another clue, and if you go through, there's now doors behind there and door behind the other one. If you go through the wrong door, you die. Here's one segment 5. We step out here, and now we're just going to teleport ourselves out of here and go finish the game. What do you think? Sound like a plan?
Seems reasonable to me.
Okay, so in order to make this work, we're going to go and recover my magic points. Oh, here, might as well grab our levels while we're here. Why not? And restore our spell points. Use one segment 6. Ditch rock, paper, and scissor, and use one segment 7. It's okay, it's not going to matter because those guys are all going to die very quickly. Yes, even the Kringle brothers will get wasted here. It's okay. Stand inside the Temple of Narn. Approach it, Happy. Something strange is happening to Happy. Happy has become the one of legend known to all as the Destiny Knight. Power courses through him as never felt before. The full extent of Happy's powers are as yet unknown, but they appear to be incredible.
Hooray!
Hooray! It was foretold that you shall receive power when the Spirit has come upon you. You must now go and be a witness to this to all. The scepter has been added to the party. Happy, equip the scepter, please. We can ignore the ring. What else do we need? We want the scepter. That's basically all we got. We need to change our song to the spell song.
And then this is final boss time, yeah?
This is final boss time, yep. So over here in this corner is the Sage's Hut. And if you go and talk to the Sage, throughout the game you get clues, and you talk to the Sage, you bring him the clue, and he tells you where to go. You pay him a little bit of money, and everything's cool. Turns out that the Sage is actually the boss. So he's been helping us find the only thing that can destroy him. So I don't understand this at all. Anyway, we face 30 Baldur Guards, and 1 Legoth Zanta. So we're going to use an equipped item, the Scepter, at the Baldur Guards. We're going to try and sing the Lachlaren before time runs out here. Likely, Clappy and Stabby will be killed very quickly. And Happy is repelling all those threats. And there's the Scepter, doing thousands of damage, doing over 1,000 damage on every hit to the Baldur Guards.
Ah.
Yeah. Now,
I feel so powerful.
yeah. Now here's the other trick. The Destiny Knight can't be killed.
Oh.
Any critical hit or any damage that would turn him to stone or kill him, or any critical hit just takes away 2 spell points. So, if I run out of spell points, I will lose the fight. I don't know how Stabby is still alive. I'm very happy that Stabby is still alive. Don't get me wrong.
You have quite a few spell points.
Yep. That's why we need all those levels. That's why also why the high intelligence is important. I'm not sure. There's normally something. There's normally a weird glitch in the game that allows monsters to hit hidden rogues with area of effect attacks. I don't know why it hasn't gone off, but I'm happy because now Stabby is is at 90 feet and should be able to attack Lego Santa. I don't think it worked, but okay. Use the scepter on Lego Santa. Attack Lego Santa. Because yeah, I'm not used to having anyone alive at this point. I don't know what's going on here. not to be a terribly stereotypical speedrunner, but that's never happened before. So I know I'll roll with it. It doesn't seem to be doing much anyway because it can't seem to land a hit. But that's okay. We're covered for. It's actually slowing me down because I am not used to it. Attack D. Use the scepter on D. Attack. Take out a Kringle Brother. He missed. Great. And of course, because he missed, he's still hiding in shadows. We're doing a ton of damage to Lego Santa. Lego Santa's not doing anything to us. It's great. Oops. Nope. Don't want to take out the Kringle Brothers because he'll just call more up. It's a waste of time. There goes Lego Santa. Use the scepter on the Boulder Guards. Attack Kringle Brother. Still haven't hit the Kringle Brother. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with that. Attack B. Still haven't hit a Kringle Brother. There we go. And that's the fight, and we'll be in time shortly. And when we get teleported back, time. There we go.
Yay!
So yeah, the king shows up and says, "Hey, good job. We have a great big reward for you. Come to the castle." The castle doesn't actually exist in game, and the reward is a lie. The third game is entirely different. You still can carry your characters forward, so you begin Volume 3, Thief of Fate. But the king doesn't give you any reward or anything like that. The only reward you get from winning the fight is a whole ton of experience. But yeah, that's the second Bard's Tale, the Destiny Knight. It is an exceedingly interesting one to route by itself, to route as part of the trilogy. As part of the trilogy, it's the fastest one. Because you show up here with a party ready to go, and all you really have to do is go pick up the wand segments and go take Xanta out. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. If anyone's interested in running this, please let me know. I quite enjoy it. Happy, thank you for hosting for me. Multithon, thank you for having me. So, and hopefully a couple more runners will show up for this, and we can start having some races, or start having some, I don't know, passing a save file around so we can each do one game or something like that.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks,
folks.
again.
I think we're pretty much just about ready to go for the next one. So we're going to send you to that break screen for just a second, but do not go anywhere because Pokemon